October 22nd, 1942. Dear Margie. Received your forgiving letter this afternoon, darling. I am really sorry I didn't get that letter away earlier, but as I explained, I could not get organized that night. We had a pretty good time today. About 10 Bren carriers came to the camp and we all got rides. I got 3 before the sergeant noticed. It's really fun and a real thrill, better than a coaster, darling. I would like to give you a ride in one, you would get a real kick out of it. I can just hear you laughing and see you hanging on. The second ride I was with our corporal and a lieutenant, we struck a sandbank, the officer slipped and ripped the seat of his pants. I lost a little skin off my knee, but it was worth it. Thank heavens the program for the boys is completed and tomorrow night it will be all over. I won't be sorry. Well, darling, I guess that is all the news for the present. All my love, sweetheart. We'll try and get some kind of a letter to you tomorrow night, even if it's just a couple of lines. As ever. Roger XXXXX. October 25th, 1942. Dear Margie. Well, darling, here it is Sunday evening. I was unable to write you Friday night, darling, but tried to get you on the phone Saturday night as I felt so sure you would be home. I thought a phone call would be better than a letter anyways, but luck was against us. The hop was a real success, far better than we expected. It's still the talk of the camp. We had about all the kinds of dances we could think of, from round and square dancing to good old Kokiuki and Virginia Rail. The latter is some fun. The captain and wife seemed to know all and kept things humming. Saturday, they gave us 6 fatigue men to clean the place up, and what a mess. Paper napkins, crumbs to cigarette butts, matches, broken cups, and lots of good old dust. One thing, we missed an 8-mile route march. Today another lad and I went for a hike by the asylum. We wandered around the building. You should have heard the inmates yelling at us. At least one of the guards sent us away. There must be hundreds of young kids, some around 7 and 8. Well, darling, I think I'll mail this and go to the show at the KC Canteen. We have one every Sunday night. It breaks up the day and helps wind up the week. Page 3 missing. October 26, 1942. Dear Margie. Well, darling, another day gone, that's one day closer to you. There is a draft of men going out tonight, so we are all confined to barracks. I'm afraid you might not get this tomorrow, as I will have to take a chance on the canteen mailbox, which isn't very reliable, so I hear. That may account for that letter you mentioned being late. We had a platoon picture taken this morning, so hope to have a print for you to see when I come down. We are having an examination on gas and respirators this evening. You should hear the arguing going on, some of the notes don't quit. So, I am just going to take a chance on what I remember from the lectures and keep my fingers crossed. This afternoon we went down to the YMCA for swimming and games. 5 of us made up a handball team and played number 11 platoon. We had to play in our bare feet, boy are mine sore. I have a swell blister on one big toe and a little skin off one ankle, but it was lots of fun and are hoping for another game soon. It turning very cold and windy out, the clouds are low and it looks like snow. So long as it's nice for the weekend I won't care. Well, darling, I guess that is all for the present. All my love, sweetheart. As ever. Roger XXXXXX.